Hi, Princeton Tigers. So we're starting off the same way we always start off. What is the inverse of addition? Subtraction. What is the inverse of subtraction? Addition. What is the inverse of multiplication? Division. And what is the inverse of division? Multiplication. Now going on to the one-step equations practice. Our first equation, we have x plus 9 equals 13. What operation are we doing? Addition. So to undo addition, what do we have to do? Subtract. I can subtract 9 from both sides. I'll end up with x equals 4. Looking at the next one, what operation are we doing? Number next to a variable. Multiplication. How can I undo multiplication? Division. X equals what? X equals 5. Third one, what can we do on both sides? We're subtracting, so how do we undo that? Add 2, add 2. 2 more. What does this mean when we have it written like a fraction? It means division, so how do we undo division? Multiplication. Multiply by 3 on both sides. Lastly, we have multiplication because it's a number next to a variable. So what do I need to do? Divide. Am I dividing by 3? No, I need to divide by -3. I haven't solved these last two here. So for this one, when I multiplied by 3, what do we get? I'm left with just x. On the other side of the equation, we had -3 times 3, which is what? -9. And then for this one, we divided, we were left with x. And then we had 12 divided by -3, which is -4. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. Finish up the last 4 problems, 1, 2, 3, and 4, independently. Then we're going to go over 2 two-step equations. Alright, so now let's look at 2 two-step equations. So the first two-step equation is 2x plus 9 equals 27. We're trying to get x by itself. So first we want to get rid of everything that's not directly next to the x. So we can get rid of this plus 9. How do I undo plus 9? I can undo plus 9 by subtracting 9. If I subtract 9 from both sides, I'll end up with 2x equals 27 minus 9. Do it on a calculator. 18. Now I divide by 2 to get x by itself because we have multiplication, so I need to undo the multiplication. You end up with x equals 9. Looking at the next problem, we have 3x plus 1 equals 19. I need to get rid of everything that's not directly next to x first. So next to the x, we just have the 3. So I want to get rid of this 1. So I want to undo my addition, subtract 1 on both sides of the equal sign. Draw a little line to make sure you're doing it on either side of the equal sign. We're just left with 3x equals 18. This operation is what? When you have number next to a variable? Multiplication. So we can divide to get x by itself. So x equals 6. Try the last two-step equation on your own. On the back, you have more practice with one-step equations. Try as many of these as you can, and then do your square root practice at the bottom. Once you'll be pulled with Miss Mac for the last 15 minutes where you'll be reviewing two-step equations, and then you'll have an exit ticket to complete as well. Good luck.